Driving down at the 28-yard line. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. Look at the spin. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a major development here. Aaron Rodgers out. And coming in, a man who had great success in college at UCLA, Brett Hundley. Throwing, Hundley. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, what momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Flacco right back to work after the pick six. And he rifles one incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's West. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pass slipped down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now McCoy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to... So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Flacco steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll set up a throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Hundley a sneak. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Flacco looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 10 yards still left on second down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Once more, it's Flacco. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Back to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Throwing, Hundley. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29. Yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now West. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Flacco now. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Able to slither by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now Hundley. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. 55.
They'll drop the throw. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A nice job there on the... Escape and scramble, a 1st down, a 16-yard gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch the run. Watch the run. Come on, let's go.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Flacco. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30, 10, touchdown. Packers. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Looking left side. That's caught by Maclin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Flacco here on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and long for Joe Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Hundley. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, it's McCoy. Finding room at the 30. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Room here to run. And a cut. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again here with West. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Little motion now from the tight end. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it with West. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booths.